from martial law to coup d'etat. What it means for South Korea. It has happened, no matter how disheartening it is, martial law. Once a remote counterfactual I had hypothesized about in early September became South Korea's reality last week. President Yoon, in what many hoped was an impossible freaked scenario, enacted martial law, citing national security concerns. For Korea, which has lived through decades of democratic growth and painful memories of authoritarianism, this moment feels like a deep betrayal. Now, as you look at all this mess, the question isn't just why or how it happened, but what comes next. Martial law in practice is proving to be as devastating as my earlier theoretical musings. Public protests have erupted across the country, met with curfews and the deployment of armed forces. For a short but important period of time, the very freedom of speech, press, and assembly that define our democracy have been curtailed, leaving an anxious and uncertain citizenry. The chaos deepened when the National Assembly voted to dismiss the martial law declaration within a couple of hours of its enactment. Martial law, as I wrote in September, equals a coup d'etat. The Constitution provides for its enactment only in the direst of circumstances, such as war or insurrection. The National Assembly's decision to annul martial law should have marked the end of this political ordeal. Instead, it was just a beginning as the ruling party boycotted the impeachment vote a few days later. Plus, the total disregard for constitutional processes has thrown South Korea into a political abyss, further compounded by the ruling party's move to consolidate power alongside the Prime Minister. What we see today is not the defense of the Republic, but a betrayal. The ruling party's blatant dismissal of the National Assembly's authority and the arbitrary seizure of executive responsibilities point to a dangerous usurpation of power. For many, this is no longer just a constitutional crisis. It's a power grab, pure and simple. The international community must not stay idle. Diplomatic pressure, economic consequences, and public condemnation are necessary to restore order.